Hi class, how are you? I hope you are doing good. I am your ICT teacher, Jerilyn Bisuenya. Today, we will discuss our lessons for computer system servicing. Are you ready? Just sit back, relax, watch, and learn.
For the second week of the third quarter, your topic in CSS is about diagnosis and identification of faulty computer and network systems. Your learning competency this week is plan and prepare for maintenance of computer systems and networks, specifically identify faulty computer and network systems. And at the end of our discussion, you are expected to answer these guide questions to achieve learning competencies. What are common computer and network problems? And how will you resolve them? So, preventing computer systems failure. Let's start with the computer issues. So always assume that failure is imminent. Signs of imminent failure might include regular poor performance, like frequent errors and pop-ups, unknown programs being installed, frequent power loss or crashes, and certain parts not working. Dust issues. So make sure that there is not too much dust inside, especially on the fans. Dust can reduce performance and cause overheating. RAM issues. Know your computer specifications and its limits. So RAM runs even the PC is running idly. So as we all know, RAM, a random access memory, if it consumes storage capacity, so it will make it difficult to open a program. Malware issues. Make sure that your antivirus software is updated to be able to scan unnecessary files that enter your PC. Do not install programs that you're not familiar with or if you do not fully trust. Hardware issues. When something is not working properly, either diagnose the problem yourself and fix it to prevent further damage, or contact a professional and have them look at it for you. So take advantage of warranties on parts if they fail. Warning issues. So if the same error message shows up every time you log in, be sure to investigate it. Although unlikely, these errors could be important. Usage issues. Give your computer a break. Leaving it on all the time wears out hardware and puts unnecessary wear and tear on the hardware. So giving your computer a break also saves you money. Warranty issues. Always take advantage of warranties. Get a warranty to protect your hardware so it can be replaced in case of failure. Backup issues. So backup everything. Run regular backup of your important files to other disks, computers, or an online backup service. If you're not familiar with backup means creating another copy for security purposes. Error message issues. So if your PC fails to function, diagnose the problem. So you can write down necessary information such as error messages or things that don't work properly. So if you know how to fix it, you can do so, but to avoid further damage. But if then stick, or if you're not familiar with it or how to fix it, seek professional help. Now let's proceed with the network problems. Number 1, unplugged network cable. So unplugged or loose network cables are one of the most common reasons why you might suddenly find yourself unable to connect to the internet. So what should you do if you cannot connect to the internet? First, ensure your wired or wireless network hardware is switched on and plugged in. Number 2, website temporarily offline. I know we all had experienced this. What may seem to be a network problem connecting to the internet is just sometimes simply a website. So what should you do if you will experience temporarily offline website? So before assuming that your internet connection is faulty, try visiting several websites. For example, try Google first or other websites. Number 3, IP address conflicts. So if your computer and another on the network both have the same IP address, the conflict between them will prevent either from working properly online. So to resolve IP conflict, what we will just do is release and then renew your IP address. So if your network uses static IP addresses, manually change your IP to a different number. Number 4, computer firewall malfunctions. So firewall software running on most computers is intended to prevent unwanted network traffic from disrupting its operation. So if there are 2 software firewalls, like for example, a Windows firewall and then another from a third-party product installed in your computer, then it can block traffic. So what should we do? So if you have recently updated or installed a firewall, then temporarily disable to determine whether it is the cause of your internet problem. Next, number 5 is outside wireless signal range. So the performance of Wi-Fi network connections depends on distance between the device and the wireless access point. The farther away the Wi-Fi device is, the slower the local connection until it breaks together. So what should we do? Measure the strength of the wireless signal and try to expand the range of your Wi-Fi. So try to check so you can place the router at a height in some central location away from the other cordless devices. Then make sure that the router is not placed near something metallic as it will weaken the wireless signals. Also avoid mirrors because it can reflect the wireless signals away from the desired direction. Number 6, wireless network configuration. So Wi-Fi networks with encryption options like WPA or WEP turned on require computers to use matching security keys when connecting. So if someone changes the encryption keys or password on the access point, devices that worked before will suddenly be unable to establish sessions and internet connections. So here are the things that you will do. Confirm that the Wi-Fi channel number and encryption keys on your router have not recently changed. Then when using hotspot, provide or follow the provider's instructions for signing in carefully. Number 7, broadband router or access point malfunctions. So technical glitches with the router can also prevent computers from connecting to the internet. Router failures are caused by overheating, excessive traffic, or simply a faulty unit. The typical symptoms of a flaky router include computers on the network not being able to obtain IP addresses, or the router console not responding to requests. So what will we do? Check the router's lights and console to ensure it is running and responding properly. You can also troubleshoot and reset the router if necessary, or change the old router. For number 8, blocked by your service provider. So ISPs, or our internet service providers like that with the Globe or Smart or PLDT, can choose to block access from your account if you fail to make payment or otherwise violate the provider's terms of service. That's why it is very necessary to always read the terms of service for you to be aware. Especially when using paid hotspots that charge by the hour or day, sometimes people forget to keep their subscription updated. Other common reasons an ISP might block your account include exceeding bandwidth caps, or sending spam email, and downloading illegal or inappropriate content. So, simply contact your ISP if you suspect your account has been blocked. Number 9, computer glitches. So computers suffer from technical glitches or malfunctions. A computer's network adapter hardware might suddenly fail due to overheating or age. Viruses and worms also may disable or block a computer's network interfaces from functioning properly. So if you are using a laptop or mobile devices, transporting it from one location to another can corrupt the state of its network. That is why, if necessary, avoid transporting your mobile devices or laptops, like for example printers as well, or other desktops from time to time. So what will we do? Check the computer and remove any malware that you will find. So on Windows computers, try resetting the network connection, then reboot if necessary. For number 10, network downtime. Those using satellite internet service may notice they cannot connect to the internet during periods of bad weather. Those who subscribe to newer or more complex forms of internet services may experience more downtime than others, as providers encounter more issues with relatively less mature equipment. So if this happens, contact your service provider to verify whether they are experiencing an outage. Some providers also give an advice on troubleshooting problems connecting to their network. So that's it for your computer system and network problems. This time, let us check if everything has been learned. The common computer problems are computer issues, dust issues, RAM issues, malware issues, hardware issues, warning issues, usage issues, warranty issues, backup issues, and error messages issues. While the common network problems are unplugged network cable, website temporarily offline, IP address conflicts, computer firewall malfunctions, outside wireless signal range, wireless network configuration, broadband router or access point malfunctions, blocked by your service provider, computer glitches, and network downtime. To resolve computer issues, always assume that failure is imminent. Make sure your computer is physically clean. Know your computer's specifications and its limits. Make sure that your antivirus software is updated. Diagnose the problem yourself and fix it. If the same error message shows up every time you log in, be sure to investigate it. Give your computer a break. Get a warranty to protect your hardware so it can be replaced in case of failure. Back up everything. And write down the necessary information such as error messages or things don't work properly. To resolve network problems, ensure your wired or wireless network hardware is switched on or plugged in. Before assuming internet connection is faulty, try visiting several popular websites rather than just one. To resolve an IP conflict, release and renew your IP address. Temporarily disable firewall to determine whether it may be cause of internet connection problems. Measure the strength of your wireless signal and try to expand the range of your Wi-Fi. Confirm that the Wi-Fi channel number and encryption keys on your router have not recently changed. Also check the router's lights and console to ensure it is running and responding properly. Contact your internet service provider if you suspect your account has been blocked. Check the computer and remove any malware that you will find, and then contact your internet provider to verify whether they are experiencing an outage. So those are the things that you will do to resolve computer and network problems. And it's now time for your activities. So from your quarter 3, week 2, last 2, diagnosis and identification of faulty computer and network systems, answer activities 1 and 2 on page 5, and then reflection also in page 5. Once done, you may send it offline or using USB or online through Messenger or email. That would be all for this week, class, and I'm hoping to see you next week. Goodbye.